Hi, I'm Jay, the Happy Colorist, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a pretty exciting video to me because since the last video I made it to over 500 subscribers. Yay! Thank you all very much for always watching and commenting and subscribing and in general, making this super fun. I think I started in January, so 8 months ago. And I never thought that, I would get to 500 subscribers. So I'm super happy. So thank you, everybody. And well, this will be a bit of a scattered video with, bits and bobs. And I'll just, start with the one thing, the most important thing again, was the thank you to all of you. And the next thing I want to show you are my finished pictures from the last months. I think I did the last video in July? I cannot even remember, and I didn't film it, but just showed still pictures of the coloring pages. So you asked me to show them in the video again, so I'll just include all of these pictures here again so that you can actually see them moving. So the first picture I have laying here is this beautiful girl. It's by Sakuram, so I think I showed this picture already in my last haul where I showed the actual coloring book where this is from. This is just, I shrunk it to A5 because that's quicker to color. And I finished this in July. And I actually did the background first without thinking of what to do with her. I just wanted to have it bright and colorful, and then I decided to have purple and blue as contrasting colors, and I think she turned out so pretty. Have stickles on her dress here, and also in the flowers, and there is Wink of Stella on her necklace. It's very hard to see. I think she turned out really nicely. Next up is Seasons. This is my first picture I did in here, so I'm still trying to finish or start or do pictures in books that I have not colored in before for the Color You Hoard. And this is my picture I did for Katrine. She passed away in summer last year, so and actually in July last year, so in memory of her, there was the hashtag on Instagram to do pictures from her. And Katrine absolutely loved the books by Hannah Carlson, so I had to pick this one, and I went back to her channel and looked at pictures she had done there and picked out this one, and I tried to match the colors she had used for the picture she did. And she has or she used to she always used these muted color palette, which I think is so gorgeous. This is way brighter than how she did it, because I always tend to do everything in bright. But I'm really happy how this turned out, even though I think her original picture is more pretty. And actually, this picture in this book I was pretty upset about, because for some reason it had pretty big dirty smudges in the picture, and I don't know where it came from, but now that it's colored you almost can't tell. I used Neocolor for the background and mostly polychromos for the flowers. And I really love how she did the effect for the glass. It's really pretty. So I finished, I think this is the last picture I actually finished. I finished it in August. So in memory of Katrine, that I still miss very much. The next picture is from Blomster Mandala, and I actually think this is also my first finished picture in here. This is the picture. I did it for I think a giveaway on Maria Troll's Facebook page or Facebook group actually, and I used a coral theme. So yeah, and I think this is one of the pictures I showed in that last video, but now you can actually see it, you know, not as a picture. And I was pretty disappointed with the background. It's pastel, and it looked, and then I tried to, you know, make it kind of bokeh with, you know, rubbing something out, and I just didn't like it. I mean, maybe I should just give up pastel, but then I added lots of highlights and, you know, glitter gel pen, and with white Posca, and now I think it actually looks pretty okay. And then another one that I showed you in that video is from Christine Karen, actually from the Coloring Heaven one, where there were a lot of pictures by her. I don't have any of her books, so I was very happy for the Coloring Heaven magazine. And this was a body color with Gia, and yeah, it was really challenging, I feel, but I really like how she turned out. I gave her a bit of glitter in her wings. If you can see, I wanted to make it see-through. I think worked pretty well. I used a lot of marker as a marker base, so you can see. So those were my finished pictures for the last couple of months. And maybe you have watched Amberly's latest video. In I think her latest color in chat, she mentioned that she had ordered what's it called? A tripod? Oh, sorry. A tripod to rearrange her recording place or her coloring place, and she mentioned that she'd really like to see how other YouTubers had their desk set up. So I took a little video of my desk with my phone just to show how it looks. It's not meant to be a like a tour of my workspace, which is something maybe I really should do now that I mean I got an old phone from my father, which is way better than what I had before, and can actually take pretty good videos. So I think now I can actually do maybe a workspace tour or something, which I couldn't before because I use a webcam for filming, which is fixed and cannot be moved. But anyway, I took a video with my phone of my desk setup. So if you want to get into YouTube videos, or if you're already doing some but are unhappy with your setup, then maybe that gives you some ideas. I don't think my setup is very creative or perfect, but it certainly was pretty cheap because I used the webcam that I already had. So I basically only got the microphone and the little holder that holds the camera. And I think I don't even need the microphone because the webcam has one, but I really like good audio quality, so I wanted to get a microphone. Yeah, so I'll cut in the little video I took. Please excuse all the dust that you can see in the video. After I took the video, I recorded the video and watched it myself. I was horrified and, you know, immediately began cleaning because the camera apparently is so good it picks up everything. So I'll say, yeah, have fun watching the video, and we'll see in a second again. Hi, so okay, this is my first try filming with this new phone. And I hope it's not too shaky and you can actually see something. So this is basically my workspace, and yes, that's a very, very little room because of the keyboard there. And so, I mean, you know the space from my usual view, and you can see here, this is how I have my camera with the two lights to the left and the right. And here's the microphone I use. I usually have it a bit elevated when I film, so that the microphone can catch my voice better. And because she also really wants to be in all her glory in the video for once. This is the Queen of Cats. You can see that they have you could see that they have that's where they have their sleeping space right there. Right here. So they can sit there and watch me whatever I do. This is, my PC monitor, and right over here you can see is where all my books are. And I cheated a bit and I have some more on top of here, which is basically where all my Coloring Heaven magazines are and my CreateSpace books. And so these are basically all my books. And you can see here I have those cards I often talk about. I have them displayed here. And I usually have a little like a little cart where all my stuff is in, which I then put next to me to work on, and I have the book and the pencils I use here. But this isn't true about my workspace, but about my camera setup. So yeah, this is my camera setup, and it films top down. So you know this view. This is, you can see the camera, and this thing that goes up to hold the webcam is fastened to the table. I'll see whether I can actually show you how it works. That it's fastened to the table here and around the table here. And then goes up. So it doesn't stand anywhere. It doesn't take up a lot of space, which is really helpful because I obviously don't have any where I can put a camera. And it works okay-ish. It's not the perfect solution because as soon as I bump the table here, the whole thing shakes. But it was a pretty cheap setup because I already had the webcam, and I only needed the little thingy to hold it, and the microphone. So, and you can't even see back here. Oh, my poor girls. Yeah, so that's it. I hope if you're planning to do videos, or thinking about your setup, that this was helpful to you. Bye! Okay, so hi, you're back again from watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you or interesting for you. This is how I film and how I work, and the good thing is that the camera is absolutely not in my way. And well, the negative is that it's a webcam, so it can't really zoom. But at some point I want to get a little holder for the tripod that I use, so that I can put the phone in there and then actually take videos with my phone, and then hopefully that can actually zoom in, and then I can take better videos of me coloring where you can actually see something. Yeah, and again, excuse the dust and cat hairs everywhere. Yeah, I think that's about sums up this quick video for today. My plans going forward are, just get into the rhythm again. I haven't colored much myself, so that's why there is a severe lack of coloring videos in here. wait, actually I forgot something. I want to show you something. I don't want to make a whole new video about it. I got a new coloring book. Look at this. This is Dragons Assorted by Elizabeth Rose Best. I saw it on Steph's channel, Ratifa, and I think also on Effie's channel. She got it as well. And this is, I got this on Etsy. It's an independent artist who does lots of very, very cute illustrations. And I think in October 2018, she drew a dragon every day, and then the illustrations she made, she put into this book. You can get them as PDF there too. But I thought it was so precious that I wanted to have it as a printed copy. And let me just have a quick flip through here. I just think the dragons are so precious. Some are, fierce, but look at this one already. So cute. Oh, this one. So cute. Oh, this one. I really love the illustrations. It's so gorgeous and sweet. Maybe I'll do a proper flip through and review next, but I really just wanted to show it to you because I had it laying here. It was waiting for, to be shown off since a bit. So this is the last coloring book that I got, and well, there are still one or two that I really want to have and get soonish. Yeah. And there's another bit of coloring news that I read the other day, that from, if you're from the US, then maybe you already know that Maria Troll is going to have a US edition of her book Botanicum, which, if I'm informed correctly, was either did not have an English release or was hard to get in the US. So there'll be US release. And she will include a couple of exclusive spreads. So maybe I need a second copy of Botanicum after all. I will link Elizabeth's Etsy shop down below. She's based in the UK. Really love this. Yeah, and I think that's it for me. A bit of a random video, but yeah, soon I hope I can pick up my pencils again soon. My boyfriend has started working, and he's in a shift system now, which means that every couple of weeks he has like night shift, so I'm home alone in the evening, so that at least that should provide me ample opportunity to just sit down and just color. So far I've been too tired to get into it, but I just need to start somewhere. As you all know, as soon as you start with something, then it's easy to just come home and pick it up again, even if you feel a bit tired. But if there's nothing prepared yet, then the bar is a bit too high when I come home and I'm tired. But I hope this weekend I can prepare a couple of pictures that I want to do. I think I want to start coloring at least one of the prints that Amberly sent me. And I still owe Coloring Kid the June coloring page from the book I got from her, the Flower Diary. Oh, the Flower Year, sorry. Which I want to do with watercolor. So now that I have all the watercolor, there's no excuse. Yeah, and I think that's enough projects for a start. But I just need to pick out the colors, prepare the workspace, and then I think it'll be easy for me to get back into things again. So again, thank you for watching the video. I'm sorry it was a bit rambly. I think I'm a bit out of practice. Thank you again, every one of your 500 subscribers. It just really made my day when I saw that the digit has climbed to the 5 in the front. So yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.